frying something, honey.
I'm live, and everything you say is being recorded. Let's see if anybody shows up. Anybody? Anybody? Hi, guys. I was sitting here. I'm like, where is everybody? It's like, nobody's there. Nobody's there. Hi, everybody. Ooh, Canada. Montreal. New Zealand. Rochester. You know, I was raised in New Rochelle. All the Smithies here. You guys, this is not going to be long. This is going to be really short, but I just had to get something off my chest. I just had to say something. Most of you should know by now that if I block you, it's because I'm not interested in anything you have to say. Nothing. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I do not have a sock account. It took me a while to even know what that was. I do not have a sock account. So all I have is my one Twitter account. That's it. Nothing else. I don't go anywhere else. And another Megxiteer contacted me today. I'm not going to give them air. I'm not going to say their names. I'm not going to put it out. Oh, my Lord. I don't even know. You guys know that there's that horrible channel on YouTube. They only have like 350 subscribers. And we're going to keep it that way, which is why I'm not going to put their name out. And they just write horrible things. They made fun of me for cleaning bedpans as a nurse. They made fun of me for having gray hair when people pay for this color. They made fun of me, or they tried to shame me for my weight before I lost my 60 pounds. So here I am today. I'm minding my business. I get a call from another Megxiteer, and she says to me, "You're not going to believe this. I was snooping on the account on Twitter." And I'm just like, why? Why are you snooping? Why? Just leave these people alone. And this person says to me, you're being accused now of being a registered sex offender. What did I tell you guys? If they can't find something, they're going to start making stuff up. You cannot be a registered sex offender and a registered nurse in this state. Common sense tells you I'm not a registered sex offender. But it gets worse, guys. Are you ready? Hold your breath. I am now being accused by these people. Apparently, they're putting out a video. Don't watch it. Don't give it air. Don't give them the clicks. They're claiming that I wrote a novel. And in the novel, I'm talking about adults having sex with children, and that they're aware it's me and they have proof it was me. And they wrote to my authors or I don't even know. Never written a book. I don't know what these people are talking about. And of course, they haven't been able to find anything on me because there is nothing. And so now they're making this up. It's like, and we know who it is. All the way from Australia. We know who you are. And I think this particular person thinks that because they're in Australia, that they can't be sued or they can't be touched. I'm waiting. Waiting. You guys, it's like people need to get a life. Get a life. Please go get a life. And These people are insane. Yes, they are insane. Thank you. They are insane. But actually, Auto Nanny Granny, they're talking about my real name. You know, Sue is my middle name. Boozy already put out my real name. Of course, my real name is also quite common and it's all over the internet. And it's just common sense, people. Obviously, if I'm a registered nurse, which I am, you can't be a registered sex offender at the same time. But somehow I guess they think people are stupid. I just want people to get a life. Please just go get a life and leave me alone. And I'd love to say that you've really upset me. You haven't upset me. I'm just wondering what kind of life you have that you like you make fun of me for cleaning bedpans. What do you think nurses do? I'm like, oh, Megan Mole is here. Royal Daily Tea is here. Hi, girls. If you guys want to come on, you can come on. Just send me a thing. You know, the funny thing is, I don't have a sock account because I really don't care. If I have blocked you, it's because I don't care what you say and I don't want to see it. I don't have a sock account. Oh, Lord, people, I'm telling you, it's enough to give you a migraine. Royal Daily Tea, thank you. Do you want to come on? And then, wait, I just saw Megan's Mole. Once again, this thing is going so fast. I can't, I know you're there, Megan's Mole. I know you're there, but it went by so fast. Oh, here it is. I know they're doing it to get under my skin. And the thing is, I got to be honest, they're really not. I'm going, poof. If you can't find something, you start making stuff up. Oh, we got proof. Well, I'd love to see your proof because none of it is true. I mean, common sense should tell you you can't be a registered nurse and be a registered pedophile or sex offender. Not in this state. Oh my God. I saw where there's at least with that here. Hope you're safe and warm. Hey guys, my video tomorrow, for those of you who have put in money for the coffee fund, for the fundraiser, we have now, the fundraiser has ended. It's over. I have to figure out how to transfer money. My money goes from PayPal to my bank account, and I'm trying to figure out how to put the money from my bank account into PayPal. As soon as I figure that out. And also, I've been looking all over for the information for the guy in the UK, but I think I found him. He's going to be on tomorrow. Yeah, you know, the interesting thing is, a lot of people have complained to YouTube about this account because they've said some really defamatory things about people. They've also accused me of buying bots. With most of you know that my tech skills are really sucking, and I have no idea how to do that. So I haven't bothered. I mean, I just don't pay attention. You guys don't watch those videos. I think they get like 300 views a video, but it's just the fact that there's something wrong up here. Don't you guys think there's like something wrong? So yeah, I'm just like, it just blew my mind. It's like, yeah, crazy. Anyway, we're going to send this money to the UK to try to help people in the UK that are having to choose between heating and eating. That's the whole point of trying to help. And the UK fundraiser was January, and then people said, well, what about the United States? I think we've already started February, so I think in March we'll try to do a fundraiser for the United States, and because there's people here also that are having to choose between heating and eating. Hey, Callie, I've cleaned many bedpans in my life. We could go home. Many people can't do that job. It's true. Very true. Very true. And Harrison, shalom altov. But yeah, there's something wrong with people. There's something really wrong with people. Again, I've told you before, don't, and I've said this how many times, don't ever assume that you're anonymous behind a keyboard, even with a VPN. Don't assume, because the VPN company that's doing you can also be forced to give the information of the original IP address. So people should really be careful. You guys, you've never heard me threaten anybody or lie about anybody or do anything, because you have to be really careful that the information you're putting out is the most honest of what you're getting from the internet. You have to be careful. Kim Clark, you want to sum up? One of those channels on YouTube that's been reported 50 times tomorrow since yesterday. I don't know. For the defamatory stuff, they make fun of Taz and Wally and Trevor, and now they're on me. And apparently, they wrote on Twitter today that I am a sexual predator. I'm a registered sex offender, which honestly can't happen because I'm a registered nurse. I don't think that can happen in any state, to be honest. So they're making up lies again. Now they're making up lies that I wrote a book about adults having sex with children. I don't know. They're claiming I have a sock account, because the person who actually has the sock account contacted me and said, I apologize. I went on there today. I was fighting with them like I usually do, and they think I'm you. And I was like, could you please just leave them alone and let them wallow in their own self delusions? Like, just leave them be. I don't mess with them. You guys shouldn't mess with them. Yes, Megan's Mole. It's the same account that claimed that you are a woman who has sex with your brother. Yes. Same one. Yep. Yes, Royal Daily Tea. They said, I mean, it's like they've taken the same narrative from Megan's Mole, and now they're trying to put it on me. Kelly, if I give you the account name, people are just going to go and sign up. And I don't report them because I'm not on their channel. So I'm not reporting them. It's just, I think we pretty much know who it is. And it's somebody who tried to run a channel and she was not very successful at it. And she expected all the other big YouTubers to help her, and it didn't go well. And, like, I was on her channel once, and then she kept bugging me, asking me to get back on her channel. And at the same time, I found out that she was writing to Fiona, telling her she'll never have me back on because I was terrible. So, I mean, she's just a very backstabbing, conniving person. And then she got upset, and then she was accused of stealing. She apparently got a bunch of money that she said was going to go to Yankee Wally. None of it went to Yankee Wally. Then she gave a check that proved she gave the money to Yankee Wally, and the money that she gave, the check was a stock photo off the internet. The numbers at the bottom, I got a website, you can check them. They weren't real. The lettering was in blue. The banks write in black. They wrote in script. The banks don't write in script. They forgot the decimal point. It was a forgery. Like, the whole thing was a forgery. And she scammed. She got caught, and now she's just torturing us the rest, or she's trying to. There you go. There's your sum up. Oh my God. Oh, Andrea writes, I remember that. Yes, we all remember that. Yes. Oh my God. And then the same moment. Yeah. It's just, we know who it is. And I think this person thinks that because they're in Australia, they're beyond any kind of legal ramifications, which is, I've said to you guys before, and I've said it to the sugar, I said it on a live, just like, not on a live, a spaces. I was on a spaces with Twitter just a few days ago. And somebody asked me about the trolls. Am I being trolled? And I'm like, well, for the trolls to troll out, they have to bother you, but they complain to your job. But I retired from the hospital. They complain to your family. My parents are dead. Aunts and uncles were all dead. They have to harass, they have to bother you in some way. There's really nothing out there for me. And I said in the spaces, I said very carefully to the sugars, be careful, because you're going to say when you're caught and you're arrested and you lose your job, because if you think any company is going to keep you hired after you've been fired for threatening people over the internet, you're mistaken. You can't turn around and say, Christopher Boozy told me to go there, or the sugars told me to. Doesn't work that way. Christopher Boozy may point you in the direction of people like an attack dog, but nowhere has he ever said, I want you to go harass this person. I'm telling you to go harass this person. So he's going to have clean hands. And if you think he's going to step up and cover for you, you're sadly mistaken. So you really should be careful when you're threatening somebody that you've never met over somebody that you've never met, and you're going to try to defend their honor in some fashion. It's just whatever. Yeah. Jealousy. I agree, Kelly. Jealousy gets you nowhere. Look how it's taken down Meghan Markle. Oh my God. Japan. You got to be kidding. Yes, people are writing stuff that this particular person claims she had cancer. It was a lie. I also believe that. So someone did this in the middle of the night. Yes. And the funny thing is, the sugars did that. Somebody did that to Christopher Boozy. Well, I don't know that it actually happened. He claims that somebody did that. Christopher Boozy claims that somebody did that to him. And even Christopher Boozy said, don't waste police resources that way. Somebody's really going to need the police, and you're sending them over here. But the thing is, the person who called, I would think that the 911 operator or whatever, I don't know the number in the UK, I would think that they would have the phone number of whoever called. They don't take anonymous phone calls for emergencies. It doesn't work that way. So, yeah. Guys, just everybody just take a breath and really be careful about what you do before you do it, because there's going to be ramifications. It's not going to be good. That's all I can say. Anyway, what does this say? I don't even know. Feed that algorithm. Yes, hit my like button, you guys. Hit my like button. There isn't that kind of trail online. Exactly, guys. Christopher Boozy knows what he's doing when he tries to sick the Sussex Squad on you. If anybody gets arrested and tries to claim he's responsible, that's not going to fly in a court of law. So you should really be careful. So, yeah, it is what it, oh, here we go. Number in the UK is 999. I would assume that in the UK they have a system. Yes, Duchess Drop Air did set up Yankee Wally. I would assume that they have a system set up in the UK like they do in the United States. If I call 911, my phone number shows up. They have my phone number and my location. I would assume the same thing is in the UK. So whoever made that call and sent the police to Taz's house, that also can get you arrested. That's a stupid thing to do. And that's something you did in high school. Oh, let's call the police and send them to somebody. Like, how old are these people? Oh, Lord. Anyway, in Australia is 000. Good to know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not 5. I would never do that. I would never do that. And yes, they're saying it's called swatting, and they did that to the umbrella guy. Okay, you guys are gonna be really upset with me when I tell you this. I didn't watch the Amber Heard trial. I just figured that I had number in Romania is 112. That is really cool. I just figured I had enough drama in my own life, now that my son's graduated. By the way, he got his full-time job. He started work 2 days ago. He's there every day. It's only been 2 days, but so far so good. The house is coming along, a few more months. So far so good. But I have enough drama going on here, which is why I didn't watch the Amber Heard trial. Yes, I knew there was a lot going on. Yes, I heard. Apparently, I saw snippets like everybody else where she sat there and said she donated the money, and the woman goes, "Wait a minute, did you donate the money?" "Well, I pledged it." "Did you donate the money?" "No." "Well, I used pledge and donate as not this, at the same time." That's about as much as I got out of that trial. Anyway, I didn't, isn't that terrible? I didn't watch it. Congratulations. Yes, we're very proud. He's worked really hard. For those of you who are unaware, when he graduated with honors, and he graduated with like 4 different, like a major and like 4 minors. Like his name was all over the program. I'm going, well, where, how many degrees did he graduate with? And there were like 4 of them. And he's really smart. And he graduated and he got a job. And yet, the first thing he said is, "I want to go back to school." I think he's comfortable in school. You know what I'm saying? He's comfortable in a classroom. It's very structured. And so I said, "I'm sorry, you got to go to work now. It's time to be adulting. And you got to go to work. And then you have to, you can go to school at night on your computer, but no, you have to go to work now." So he got a job. Now he's found an apartment we're looking at. He wants to move into his own apartment. I pray. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Crossing my fingers. This is why, you guys, when I block people, there's so much going on in my life. I actually have a life offline. I know that's shocking to some people, but I have a life offline. I have friends offline. I have so many things that I'm doing offline. I just don't have the time to devote to the sugars. I just don't. So if you're saying something or doing something I don't like, I block it off. Duchess Illusional, do not worry about the future. Don't worry about it. It's going to all work out. It all does. People told me that too, and I didn't believe it. I'm a hairdresser. All my clients have gone to natural gray. The color is awesome. My natural gray. My natural silver. It's silver, I think. Also, haven't got all my hair back from COVID. When I got COVID, my hair started falling out. Like seriously falling out, like clumps falling out. And then it started happening to one of my friends, and I called the doctor, and she said it's COVID. It was a byproduct of the COVID. So, yes, for any of you who have Aspie kids, obviously my son has more than Asperger's. He's got multiple diagnoses, and you just gotta keep plugging at it. You just got to keep going, and know that down the road there's going to be something better. And that doesn't mean we didn't take precautions. That doesn't mean we don't have a trust set up. So if something happens, because in all the states, in order to get any state services, you have to be broke. So the state would suck up all his inheritance, and then I don't know. So yeah, we've set everything up for him. Anyway, yeah, COVID was bad. COVID was hard on everybody. Yeah, COVID was bad. For those of you who have been with me that long, I developed, after a week, I couldn't breathe, and we had to call for a ambulance, and I had an oxygen level in the 70s. I had developed COVID double pneumonia. I was on oxygen for like a month. Sucked. It sucked bad. So anyway, oh, cool cat. Wait a minute, cool cat. Not far away places. Found you tonight. Good. You sounded sick. I was sick. I was beyond sick. I mean, my husband said when the ambulance was taking me out, he didn't think he was going to see me again, and they wouldn't let him come. You know, that was in the height of COVID where nobody was allowed to go with you or be in the back with you. I was all alone in the ER. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's the story, guys. So apparently, again, I don't have a sock account. The person who was talking to this group online said to me, I'm so sorry. I like to go on and argue with them, and this happened. And now and sent me screenshots. And I was just like, it's not very often, you know, like I've said before, I've never been arrested. I'm still married to my first and only husband. I've done nothing but work as a nurse for 27 years. There's absolutely nothing in my background. And I told the sugars, go ahead, dig, 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 dig. You're not going to find anything. And if you can't find anything, then they started making fun of the bedpans and my gray hair and my weight loss. And now, then they accused me of buying bots. Apparently now they're going to accuse me of being on a sex offender registry, which we all know you can't be if you're a registered nurse. And that I wrote some sort of a sex novel. Oh my Lord. Okay, guys. You just have to ignore these people. And this is what I told my friend. I'm like, just leave them be. Just ignore them. Don't give them oxygen. Let them go. Let them write. Nobody cares. Nobody's block them. I'm serious. You block them and then you don't think anything about them anymore. You really don't. You just like, they're just like gone from your memory. They're just like gone. So just let them go. Okay. And what is this? You have a wild life according to, yes, I have a wild life. I say it again. I have a life off of line, guys. You know, every day, I know it's only 1,000 square foot apartment. It's small. Oh my God. Okay. That's just too funny. 50 Shades of Sue. Oh my God. Could we read your book when you're done writing it? I'll work on that. Write a sex novel. I wouldn't even begin. So anyway, just, yes, Finn. Come here, Finn. Come. No. Okay. I can't help you. Anyway, just, you guys, really, the thing that I think drives them crazy is if you don't give them attention. I think the thing that drives them crazy is if you, oh, hubby's arrived. There's your arm. I think the thing that drives them crazy is if you don't give them attention. I think it's, I think it drives them absolutely nuts when you don't give them attention. I don't give them attention. I really don't. And look at you. What does this say? My excitement comes when I'm trying to get my surgical stockings on. Did your doctor check your pituitary gland numbers? My doctor has checked everything. Now, see, now everybody wants me to write a book. I'll ghost write for you. You'll be my ghost writer? Okay, Philippa wants to do a ghost writer. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nobody needs to their grief. Oh my God. It's a nothing burger. I'm sorry, I'm reading. It's funny. There's nothing wrong with sex novels. Liberty, the problem is they're claiming that I wrote some sort of a sex novel that's adults with children. I'm telling you these. Okay. I can answer this, Daphne, because I didn't know what a sock account was either. I kept asking people, what is a sock account? Apparently, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. A sock account is when you open a second account, like a second Twitter account, so that you can spy on the accounts that you blocked. So people have like 3 or 4 accounts apparently on Twitter. I can barely keep up with my one. So apparently, if like I would block Daphne Horn on Twitter. Then I'd go make a separate account so that I can go on your account and see what you're doing. Then what's the point of blocking? The whole point for me is if I block you, it's because I'm not interested in what you're saying, not in the least. And I put you right out of my head and you're gone. It's weird. Oh, I beg you, no Todger mentions in the book. Oh, really? I thought that was a good, I thought that would be good. 50 Shades of Sue. I could put in the word Todgers. Oh my God. Okay. My gosh, don't these people have a life more than one account? I can listen. I know you guys think I'm lying when I say that, but it's absolutely the truth. I am so technically challenged. I had to have the Duchess of North Sussex come on my first live to show me how to do StreamYard. I couldn't even figure out how to, I had to be instructed how to do StreamYard. I had to have somebody else show me how to do things on Twitter. I didn't understand what tweeting was. And then I had to Google how to even make a YouTube account. I'm telling you, I am so technically challenged. It's not funny at all. It's so unfunny. Like I'm so when they accused me of buying bots, I remember my husband and I busted out laughing because I have no idea how to buy bots. I didn't even know that was a thing. So anyway, do you have shares in Elizabeth Arden? She might sponsor 50 Shades of Sue. You guys are terrible. You're terrible. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to end this now. You guys can go back and watch to the beginning. Hi, Hilda. I'll kiss all the animals for you. You guys can go back and watch from the beginning. So when you see this video that's supposed to be coming out where I'm a sex offender, a registered sex offender, and I write novels, you know it's crap. Just like everything else. All right, you guys, I did laugh. I'm still laughing because some of these people are yeah. And yes, Duchess of North Sussex, Royal Daily Tea, and Megan's Mole are my go-to people, or 3 of my go-to people. Frankly, so is Trevor, and also Murky Meg, and Taz, and also Padina also. They're all great. And Queen Gertie. I have a lot of go-tos. A lot. All right, you guys. Everybody have a great evening. Bye.